Midnight mystery star June Clyde soaks up the sun underneath a cellophane blanket in 1932. Paul Newman smiles at the camera as he walks along the seashore in 1963. Old Hollywood starlet Ava Gardner spends the day at the beach in 1940, just 1 year before signing with MGM Studios. Marilyn Monroe lays in the water as waves crash upon the shore in 1955. Grace Kelly lounges on a beach towel in France, circa 1955. Sophia Loren poses on the sand while filming A Countess from Hong Kong in 1967. James Stewart enjoys a beach read while spending time with actress Valerie Varda. Neil Hamilton, star of The Great Gatsby, poses for a beach photo outside his Malibu cottage, circa 1926. Doris Day and her husband sunbathe on the beach on May 6, 1955. English actress Jacqueline Bisset enjoys the beach during her first year living in California in 1965. Orson Welles and Rita Hayworth stroll along the Miami Beach boardwalk. Joan Crawford sits under a beach umbrella with her new husband, Douglas Fairbanks Jr. Pablo Picasso and Francois Gillette put their feet in the water circa 1950. Doris Day and her husband Marty Melcher relax on the beach in France during the Cannes Film Festival. Sean Connery prepares to take a dip in the ocean. Bette Davis poses on a boat circa 1933. Rock Hudson smokes a cigarette on the beach in 1940. Elizabeth Taylor and husband Richard Burton relax in the sand while they film The Sandpiper in 1965. Lucille Ball poses for a glamour shot next to a giant beach umbrella in 1943. Shirley MacLaine and friends watch Tony Randall hula hoop in 1958. Rock Hudson and Vera Ellen enjoy the dog days of summer while lounging on a beach towel circa 1955. Actress Mildred Harris, the first wife of Charlie Chaplin, applies makeup on set circa 1923. Ramon Novarro prepares to catch a beach ball in 1928. Sean Connery holds co-star Ursula Andress's legs while she does a handstand on the set of Dr. No in 1962. Raquel Torres dumps sand out of her shoe in 1935. Betty Grable takes a nap as she catches some rays in 1937. Joan Crawford leans on husband Douglas Fairbanks Jr. while taking it easy in the sand. Sandra Dee plays with her adorable poodle on the beach while filming Gidget in 1958. Ava Gardner soaks up the sun while shooting Pandora and the Flying Dutchman in 1951. Versus Marlene Dietrich shows off her signature style while posing seaside in France. Ronald Reagan sits on the boardwalk with his co-stars in a publicity photo for The Girl from Jones Beach. Bob Denver has a little beach day fun with his family and an inflatable in Malibu Beach. Vanessa Redgrave takes a walk near the water in 1967. Shirley MacLaine models her swimsuit while standing on the rocks under a pier, circa 1955. Candice Bergen flexes while resting her foot on a dog laying in the sand in 1968. Errol Flynn takes a smoke break while basking in his tropical surroundings. Dame Maggie Smith jumps rope in the sand while spending the day with her family in 1971. Raquel Welch wearing a cowboy hat to get a little sun protection. Sharon Tate and Tony Curtis film Don't Make Waves on an East Coast beach. Sophia Loren serving glamour in Cannes. Paul Newman makes a movie on the beach while people watch through the fence. Rita Hayworth plays cards at the beach. Natalie Wood takes in the sights while vacationing in St. Tropez in 1968. Ginger Rogers applies sun lotion in 1936. Rebecca Bardot tans on the beach. The Beatles splash onlookers at Miami Beach, Florida in 1964. The Jackson 5 pose for a portrait at the beach, circa 1970. Bill Murray gazes over a seaside cliff edge during a photo shoot for Rolling Stone magazine in 1981. George Harrison strolls along the beach in Cannes, France in 1976. Jane Fonda poses amongst boats in France. Model and fashion icon Twiggy relaxes during a photo shoot in the Bahamas in 1973. Elizabeth Taylor takes publicity shots for Suddenly last summer in 1959. Hugh Kirk Douglas braids Brigitte Bardot's hair at the Cannes Film Festival in 1953. Fats Domino at a French beach, circa 1955. Debbie Reynolds smiles underneath a pier in 1955. Frank Sinatra takes a break from studying the script for None But the Brave. Audrey Hepburn on set for Two for the Road in 1966. Paul Newman takes a walk in 1958. Elvis Presley and Joan Blackman on the set of Blue Hawaii in 1961. Arnold Schwarzenegger with the women from Folies Bergère at Cannes Film Festival in 1977. Marilyn Monroe takes a break from filming near her home in Hollywood in 1950. Mick Jagger on an Australian beach in 1965 during a Rolling Stones tour. Rolling Stones band member Ronnie Wood plays with his son Jesse on the beach in 1977. A. Tracy stops in Ipanema, Brazil during a 1985 tour. Marlon Brando considers a seagull for a scene in Bedtime Story in 1964. Sees the Beach Boys at the beach in 1962. Walter Cronkite swims in the Caribbean Sea in 1971. A Day at the Sea with JFK, Ethel Kennedy, Jackie Kennedy, and Robert Kennedy. Randolph Scott and Cary Grant play with a ball at their shared beach house in 1935. Lana Turner takes in the sun on set of 1954's Flame and the Flesh. Brian Jones and Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones at Double Bay Beach in Sydney, Australia in 1965. Clint Eastwood at the seashore in 1967. The cast of Baywatch poses together at Huntington Beach, California. Sean Connery and Mary Smitsuko in the Bahamas to film Thunderball in 1965. Cary Grant and Grace Kelly film a scene for 1955's To Catch a Thief. New wave group The B-52s at the beach. Roger Moore films a scene as Seven for Your Eyes Only in 1980. Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio relax during New York Yankee Spring training in 1961. Actor Troy Donahue walks through the sand in 1960.
Thanks for watching. Give a like, subscribe to the channel, and watch more videos.